Okay, in this video, I'm going to wire my LED lights. But before I start that, do your own measurements on your board. I should have mentioned that in the other video, but do your own measurements. Don't take these as, exact measurements or gospel or anything like that, because there might be variations between each individual machine's boards. I don't know for sure. I don't have another one to compare it to. And if I ever get one, I'll probably just make an update video of my measurements. Now, this measurement I did on my board at least, this 5 11/16 from top to bottom, is actually pretty accurate as far as my top to bottom placement goes for the buttons. I did have to make some minor adjustments to my left right. One was very minor, 2 were pretty spot on. This one was off probably about 1/8 of an inch. I probably should have measured more than twice. But if you ever have to make so many measurements, let me show you as a matter of fact. As you can see, I had just end up using my step bit to hit this side of the hole so I can make it longer so that I can slide it over. I didn't drill down, I just drilled over to just widen the hole side to side so I can slide this over. But if you ever make your hole too big, you could probably use this. These come with the square buttons. Probably throw it on the back as a washer and throw your nut on. And, make your adjustments, tighten it down, and you should be good to go. If you ever happen to use this or need it. Take it off, don't need it. Oh, straighten it out just a little bit. Okay. Now as far as wiring my buttons, I got my wire here. I got it off Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go get your own. This is a bigger box than you'll need, but I plan on doing future projects and for my control deck also, because I might end up rewiring some of those buttons. But this one, you get your red, blue, green, yellow, which is going to use for the buttons to coordinate the buttons. They're not perfect, but I don't know what they are based off the colors. Also, I'm going to use black and white for this purposes, but this one comes with shrink wrap or shrink tubing. It's a little bigger than what I need, but I still have the rest of my old shrink wrap. I got this wire stripper, which is crap. It doesn't really do much anything, or it's not good for this smaller wire. But I do have the tie wraps, which I'm going to use inside the control deck when I get to it. But for this, I'm going to use the black wire and white wire. So I'm going to start with one side. Well, I'm going to do some eyeball measurements, I'm going to say. Let's see, get you unraveled. I'm going to do between these two buttons first. And I'm going to use this to cut, let's see, 1, 2 black, 1, 2 white. Give myself a little slack so I can push it on and off pretty easy. A little more. That should be good. I mean, if I had to put a measurement to it, let's take our ruler and take a look. About 5 1/4 inch, 5 1/2 inch. Sorry about that. 5 1/4 inch looks like. That should be good. I mean, you can do your own if you want to. I'm going to say 5 inches as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'm going to break it down. I do want it to be easy enough for me to slide on and off if I need to. Yeah, about 5 inches is good. So I'm going to cut those black and white. Do a quick check. Yeah, that'll work. And cut another black piece first. 2 black. Cut the white. I'm doing this, making it more complicated than it need to be. Okay, so I got my 2 black, 2 white. Now I'm gonna measure this between here and see about what I need. Give it a little hump so I can make it easy to slide on and off. Now I get a little more. I don't want it to be too tight. That might be good. Let's see what this measurement might be, or close to being. That's nearly 9 inches. Slide you back a little bit. Yeah, 9 inches. I'm going to say 9 inches on this one. Remember, you can just eyeball it or take your own measurements. Got a black one. Let me check real quick. Okay, that's good. Got a black one. Okay. Now I want to do my connectors. These are connectors I got off of Amazon also. Like again, I'll put a link in the description if you want to get your own, or you might have your own. But this is what I use. Whoops. These are going to just crimp on. Put the wires in there, crimp them in there. Let's see. Oh man, this camera sucks as far as focusing. Twist these together. Oh, you probably don't have to twist. You probably just put it in there. Okay. Okay, looks like it's in there. Use this second one. Gonna crimp it twice, closer to the top here. Crimp it again. Make it nice and secure. Let's see. Okay, that's nice and secure. Let me put one on this end. I'm gonna attach it and see how it looks. Let's see again. Not too far. Let's see. That's pretty tight. Okay, it's pretty tight. Let me just slide them both on, see how it looks. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Enough slack to slide it on and off. Okay. Oops. Let me move these to the side. Now to jump it across here. Probably taking off about a 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch. Probably 1/4 inch actually. No, probably less than that. 1/8 of an inch. Okay. That's pretty tight. Get a second crimp on here. A little further down. Okay, both wires are pretty secure. Yep, that works. I probably could have made it slightly shorter, about an inch shorter, but that's cool. Now this one, okay, I gotta get an extra piece to stand off of here. This one I'm probably just gonna make, not very long. That should be good enough. Just a piece to stick off so I can connect my USB for power. I might as well cut a white one too while I'm at it. Strip the end here. Strip your end. Okay, twist it together. Oops. Oh wow. I'm having a time now. Okay, go ahead and get you crimped on. First crimp. Okay, both of those are pretty tight. Second crimp. Okay, it looks something like that for both sides. I'm going to strip this in for the USB cable to connect to. Then do the white side to match up, and you should be good to go. I might end up switching these colors to each side eventually, because I want to keep the black to the black and probably hook the red to the white on here anyway. Hook the red to the white and the black to the black. So I might end up switching these sides on these. I mean, you don't have to, but that's just me. Take these off the board. Off the right side here. I'm going to test it real quick. I'm going to use this in USB cable I got off Amazon. Again, link in the description if you want to get yours. Got this in a 2-pack. Just going to use just a standard phone charger plugged into the wall. And I'm going to make sure the lights work. You plug you in. And let's see. Try the black to black. White to white. Huh. You flip you around. Huh, it might be the light bulbs, LED bulbs. If I can take you out. Let's see. Let's see if that changed it. Yeah, I guess it did. Okay, I got my wires swapped. Let's see, I got it hooked up temporarily. I'm going to put some string tubing on here to permanently fix them. But I got all my lights working. As you saw earlier, if one is not working, you just pop it out and put it the other way. See, it's not working that way. Just take it out, flip it around, push it in. It should work the other way. push this back in. And if it doesn't work the other way around, just try a different LED bulb. It might be the bulb itself. I mean, if none of them are working, you probably have a problem somewhere. But if there's only one or two, just try swapping a bulb out, and it should work. You should be good to go. Now I'm going to put some shrink tubing on here to make these permanent connections. You know what? I'm going to try the shrink tubing that actually came with the wiring. See if that actually works. Let's try a black and white one. Okay. I'm going to try the black one first. Let me unplug you before I get into that. Get the black one on here and see how that works out. Come on. Twist these wires together. Flip you this way. About center? It's about center. Now let's see if this shrinks small enough to hold you together. Just use a cheap little lighter from the store. Okay. Give it a second to cool, just a second. I want to melt the wiring itself. Oh, you might work. Yeah, that's. Guess that cheap shrink tubing actually works. Okay. Let me do the other side now. About a 1/4 inch trimmed off the ends here. So make it long enough for me to twist and it hold together pretty well. Matter of fact, you probably just strip all of them a 1/4 inch. Not an 1/8 inch, that's too short, a 1/4 inch. That way you can twist them together and they hold pretty tight. Get you on here. Okay. That's pretty good. You can plug it back up real quick. Make sure everything's still working. Yep, everything's still working. Matter of fact, let me flip you over and take a look at you. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oops. Nice. You know, I got some different color LEDs. I want to try those in here and see how those turn out. Still plugged up because I want to make sure I get the bulbs in the right direction. Try red. I'm going to put each one in a separate one. Yellow. That's not very bright, but we're going to see once we get turned over and take a look at the buttons. Blue. Let me swap you around. And green. Swap you around. Oh, no. Okay, now let's turn you over and take a look at you again. Ooh, okay. I actually like the green. The green shows through pretty good. And a little slight blue here, but that could work as green. The blue, on the other hand, looks just like another green for the most part. Even though this is greener than this. I mean, you see more hints of blue around the button, but it's not blue enough for me. The yellow, it's not particularly bright at all. Well, I guess it's bright enough. And the red, I actually kind of like the red. I think if I take that paper from back there, the red will show through the letters. I really like the green though, I give it that. The green is pretty green. As you see blue, it shows hints of blue around, but it's still pretty green. Yellow is yellow, I guess, or it looks more of an orange color. And red is pretty okay. I mean, I could leave it like this and just swap it out to each individual color, closer to the buttons. But you know what? I'm going to keep it uniform and just put the white balls back in here because I like the way those look. Those are nice and bright, and it works enough for me. Until I can maybe get some different color faces on here. That'll be better. But that's good to go. Everything works. Next video, I'm gonna do the player buttons. That's gonna be a little more extensive. I'm gonna take the control deck before I even start the video, so that'll be out the way. And I'm just gonna go straight to the wiring for each individual button. And that's gonna be an extensive video, but we'll get to it. Until then, if you want, you can subscribe, or so you can be informed when videos come down. And I'll see you in the next one.